This is Game Set Match Kentucky, episode 50, recorded on Saturday, August 23rd, 2025, entitled Accidental Payback. Hey everybody, it's time for another episode of Game Set Match Kentucky, where we talk about all things related to tennis in Kentucky, especially the Central Kentucky Tennis Series. I'm Chris Godby, the chairman of the CKTS, where the lines are good. Sandbagging is for golf. And as usual, I'm in my home studio in Russell Springs. Coach Chad Young is with me from Studio D in Bowling Green. Chad, I really wanted to do like a 50th episode spectacular,
No, is this number 50?
This is 50, yeah. This is number 50.
I wish I should have worn my party hat.
Yeah, I didn't have any ideas to put into place today to do some kind of 50th episode extravaganza, and so we'll just say it's been 50, and here's to 50 more. And maybe some other time we'll have like a 53rd episode spectacular or something like that. So I don't know.
How many years? When was the first year? Was it 19
2018?
or 20?
2018.
18?
Yeah,
okay.
July 2018 or August 2018. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23,
7 years.
8 years. This is the eighth year.
Eighth year.
Yep, and we're averaging 6 point something episodes a year, which falls well short of my goal of 10 episodes a year. So okay. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but we'll do what we can, right?
Well, I guess maybe sometime. I think we'll do a little bit better. So maybe in 5 years we'll get to 100.
And we talked off camera about I've got this new software that runs the show and records the show now, and it's a pretty big learning curve, even though I really like it. And there's a lot of features I'm trying to get the hang of to do things faster, do the editing faster, or have to do less editing later, that kind of thing. And then that helps because editing is by far the most time-consuming thing about this. But to me, and hopefully to you too, it's rewarding in the end when you get to see the finished product and you get to talk to people at tournaments that say, hey, that was really funny on the podcast when you made a fool of yourself. And so,
like that shirt you got on.
Oh yes, it's been a little habit the last few shows of me wearing the shirt from the most recent tournament, and this is from Kids on the Block Points for Puppets tournament presented by Parker Lord and Foundation Solutions Group.
Yeah, because we're going to get to the point standings in a little bit because they've been updated, but. You've played every tournament on the tour this year? You're going for the 8 for 8, is that right?
I have. I have played all of them. That's right.
That is impressive. That is impressive.
Well, I have, praise the Lord, been basically injury free. Sometimes my arm hurts. I'm getting one of those roll flexes, by the way.
I can't recommend it enough.
Yeah. I'm getting one of those.
I played this morning without an arm sleeve, and that's not even something I could have done 2 years ago.
I wear an arm sleeve. I don't know if it helps. You think your arm sleeve helps?
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it helps. A lot of times when I'm dealing with a lot of pain, it helps. When I'm not dealing with pain, it's a little bit of a safety blanket. But it's been feeling pretty good, and I didn't have one today, and so, it felt fine. So, that Rolflex changed things. Absolutely. I've been struggling with it. I've done dry needling. I've done physical therapy. I had done some steroid injections. That Rolflex is what fixed it. So,
I had good luck last weekend at your tournament. I got a new vibration dampener. I won't say the brand, but they do advertise on Facebook. I won't say the brand because they're not a sponsor and they're not going to get paid promotion yet.
Well, we just gave it to Rolflex, though.
Well, we did. We did give it to Rolflex. So, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And it helped? This dampener helped?
Well, so 2 weeks before, after the Somerset tournament, my golfer's elbow from forehands and serves, I guess, was killing me for 4 or 5 days. But at Puppets, I played with the same attempted intensity, and I could have probably played the next day. Like, I was a little bit sore, just the little sore muscles in the area, but not like joint pain. So I think, I don't know, man, it was an expensive vibration dampener, and I thought, they got a 30-day money-back guarantee. I thought, I'll try this and see if it does any good. And I don't know if that's what it was that helped, but something helped, and so I'm going to keep trying it.
Well, good.
In the first match I played at your tournament, Tim and I barely won. And in the first set, I was just playing terribly. And I took that vibration dampener out and switched back to my old one because I'm superstitious like that. And by the second set, when we really weren't doing any better, I put it back in. We ended up pulling it out in a tiebreaker and then falling flat on our face to you and Jonathan Wood in the championship. We'll get to that. Explain
the title of the show, though. What's that about? I don't understand.
Let's wait. You want to wait till we go through that result?
All right, we can wait.
Okay. Well, today on this edition of Game Set Match Kentucky, point standings again, and this time we've got 2 sets of tournament scores to run through. All this plus some tennis news and announcements, and as usual, a whole lot more that you never asked for. In fact, we wasted so much time here at the beginning just goofing off. We really got to buckle down and get to this because I've got to be somewhere, and you're probably ready to go take a shower because you played tennis this morning already, right?
That's right. We only got 2 tournaments left, though, so these are important. This is an important reveal.
First, let's update you on the results from the Alton, Blakley, Lake Cumberland Open from just a few short weeks ago. This was on August 2nd and 3rd in Somerset. Day 1 was great. Weather was great. Everything. They got through day 1. Day 2, they got started, and then they got hacked by rain. And then had the process of playing makeup matches during the week and makeup matches the following Saturday. And then there's always a few defaults for, people that just have schedule conflicts and can't make up their matches. But we'll look at the matches that we have. We'll look at the results that we have and show you these pictures of the award winners. Chad, would you like to start first with the juniors from the Lake Cumberland Open?
Sure, boys. 12 singles. Aaron Chang defeated Mason Hale 6-0, 7-5.
In boys 14 and under singles, we have Aaron Chang winning that one too. 6-4, 2-6, 7-10 versus his friend and former neighbor, Benjamin England.
Boys 16 and under singles, Darek Vinod defeated Isaac Murray 6-1 and 6-1.
The boys 18 and under singles, it was Derek Vinod defeating Carter Heist 7-5, 6-3.
There was no girls 12 or girls 14 and under singles. In girls 16 singles, Reagan Lee defeated Sahila Rajagapalan.
Let me look at that. Let me look at that one. We apologize, but yeah, Rajagopalan? I don't know, honestly.
Rajagopalan could
We're
be,
doing our best, folks. If that player is watching, we apologize. We're doing our best. So that takes me to girls 18 and under singles, right?
Correct.
So we have Peyton Venners defeating Piper Harris 6-2, 6-4.
Boys 18 and under doubles, it was Leighton Thomas and Jude Tabor defeating Ian Horseman and Owen Jacobs 6-3, 6-love.
And girls 18 and under doubles, we have a round robin. In first place in that round robin was Piper Harris and Ray Elizabeth Sobiek. Second place, Macy and Maddie Bullock. And third place, Mia Tabor and Kate Nussbaumer.
In mixed 18 and under doubles, it was Ray Sobiek and Sean Guinea defeating Sam Nelson and Mia Tabor 4-6, 6-2, and 10-3 in the super tiebreak.
Let's run right on into the adult divisions. Men's Open Singles. The champion at the Alton Blakley Lake Cumberland Open was Youngjun Woo, and it's a walkover defeat over Skylar Lee. Probably one of those scheduling conflicts I talked about.
Men's C singles, James England defeated Larry Kohler 6-4 and 6-2.
In men's B singles, it was Ryan Kelly defeating Evan Brown 6-love, 6-love.
Men's 40 and over singles, triumphant return by Wade Stone from injury. He defeats his good friend Jackson Grover 5-7, 6-3, and 10-8 in the super tiebreak. He was injured in Louisville at the state tournament for 40 and over. So he's been rehabbing, and the next tournament's in his backyard. So we hope to see him there for sure.
Excellent. In women's open singles made at the Alton Blakley Lake Cumberland Open. We had 3 ladies play in that, so it's a round robin. The champion there was Sarah Dunn. Second place was Ava Clark, rounded out by Erin Riney.
Women's B singles, also a round robin, and Amber Brown was the winner. She went 2-0. Courtney Anderson went 1-1 to be the runner-up.
It was an all-family final in the men's open doubles. It was Travis True and Troy True defeating Noah Earlywine and Luke Earlywine 6-2, 4-6, and 10-8 in the super tiebreaker.
Men's C doubles, some familiar names. James and Benjamin England defeated Jameson and James Roberts 6-1, 6-2. So that's father-son against father-son. And
family affair once again.
Was the winner.
In men's B doubles, the champions were Ryan Kelly and Alexander DeMunbrun defeating Josh Nichols and Chris Adkison.
Men's 40 and over doubles, it was William or W.D. McCubbin and Alfie Chang defeating our very own Chris Godby and Tim Perkins 6-1 and 6-3.
We enjoyed that match, even though the score was pretty lopsided. We had fun playing those guys. They were incredibly tough. In women's open doubles, is that the next one? I feel like that I've gone to the wrong. No, that is correct. That's right. In women's open doubles, we just have a final, and it's Casey Burke and Olivia Hall defeating Trina Rickard and Michelle True 6-4, 6-2.
Women's B doubles saw Cassie Burke and Olivia Hall defeat Melissa Harris and Jones 6-3, 6-4.
In mixed open doubles, we have another round robin, and in the first place position is Mason Young and Sarah Dunn. Second place in that round robin was Alexis Hales and Jackson Grover, and in third place, the father-daughter team of Darren Polston and Kaylee Polston.
And in mixed B doubles, it was Melissa Harris and Chris Atkinson defeating Evan and Amber Brown 6-2 and 6-4.
Coming up next, we have another set of tournament results right after this word from Vision Cabinet Source in Campbellsville, Kentucky.
Are you thinking about a home renovation or new build? Start with the cabinets, because great spaces begin with great design. And there's no better place to start than Vision Cabinet Source in Campbellsville, Kentucky. Vision Cabinet Source delivers premium cabinetry backed by a 17-step finishing process, ensuring top-quality craftsmanship that looks beautiful and lasts for years. From kitchens to bathrooms to office spaces, their wide selection of styles and finishes means you'll find the perfect fit, whatever your vision. And it's not just for locals, they ship nationwide, so no matter where you are in the U.S., you can get high-quality cabinets delivered right to your door. Whether you're a homeowner, builder, or contractor, Vision Cabinet Source makes it easy to get the look you want at a price that makes sense. Visit visioncabinet.com or call 270-465-3222 to get started. That's Vision Cabinet Source, where your vision becomes reality.
Let's roll right on into the results of the Kids on the Block Points for Puppets tournament. This was just held last weekend, August 16th and 17th in Bowling Green. Chad, you were the director. Give us a little bit, before we jump into the scores, give us a little bit of an overview of how everything went for you as director of the tournament that weekend.
Well, it was very dry, but it was also insanely hot.
Very hot, yes.
It was, it was another really hot tournament on the tour this year. We had a good turnout. This used to be, the Kids on the Block, we talked about that last time, used to have a tournament on the tour, and it was good to have them back. And but we haven't had one this late in the year. We had the start of school, so but still had a good number.
Yeah, you did.
And made just about every division. I think women's open singles was the only division that didn't make. So had a good turnout, and it was just really, really hot. We also used Kariakis Park, which we haven't used for a while.
Yep.
But when it was all said and done, we didn't have too many heat-related defaults or retirements, and nobody had to be taken in an ambulance. So that's a good tournament for a tournament director.
For sure. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at some scores. And we'll start with boys 12 and under singles. Aaron Cheng defeated Reed Kickert 6-love, 6-1.
Boys 14 singles, it was Roger Pierce. I'm sorry, it was Sawyer Kurtz defeating Roger Pierce 6-3 and 6-2.
In boys 16 and under singles, Carson Webb defeated Carter Bernard in split sets 2-6, 7-5, and 10-7 in the super tiebreaker.
Boys 18 and under singles was a round robin, and Shepard Kurtz was the winner. He went 2-0, and Jack McCubbins was second, going 1-1.
Hey, look, you made girls 12 and under singles. That division made 6 participants, so 3 rounds. Awesome. The champion there in girls 12 singles.
I will tell you that 5 of the 6 are my middle school players, though. So,
well, so
but hey, it made.
Hey,
it made.
It made, and that's what we want. So, Lindsay Turner defeats Stella Shelton 6-4, 6-2. Are those both of yours middle school players?
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Future looks bright for the Spartans.
I misspoke. Girls 14 singles did not make because we had a couple. We had, I think, 3 signed up, but then a couple moved to different divisions. So girls 14 singles did not make. Girls 16 singles, Ravanor Dhaliwal defeated Ellie Yan 6-1 and 6-0.
In girls 18 and under singles, Peyton Lemley defeated Claire Riney in what looks like a close one, 6-4, 7-6, 7-3 tiebreaker.
In boys 18 and under doubles, Carter Bernard and Miles Mudd defeated Leighton Thomas and Jude Tabor 6-love, 6-2.
Girls 18 and under doubles was a round robin, and in the first place position was the team of Julianne Ashby and Allie Bird of Alvaton, Kentucky. Second place, Peyton Lemley and Leila Owsley of Bowling Green. Both your players?
The
Peyton
Bird and Ashby, they're Greenwood girls. And then, so both Leela and Peyton are South Warren girls, yes. In mixed 18 and under doubles, it was the brother-sister combination of Jackson Donovan and Kate Donovan defeating Jude Tabor and Madison Gibson 7-5 and 6-1.
And now for men's, the adult divisions, starting with men's open singles, it was a round robin, and in first place is Chris Allen, second place Gavin Morgan, and third place Jace Jackson.
Men's C singles was a round robin, and I would say kind of a rarity. We had 3 players go 1-1, so it came down to sets won versus sets lost, and Steve Parsons was the winner. He beat Jesse Morgan in straight sets. He lost to Tim Stevenson in a third set tiebreaker, and then Morgan beat Stevenson, and so that's why we ended up with a 3-way tie. All 3 went 1-1, but Steve Parsons, by winning a set in the match that he lost, ended up the winner. Jesse Morgan second, Tim Stevenson third.
All right. Men's B singles, the champion there was Chase Cloyd over Wanhee Lee. That result was 1-6 and then 5-5 before an injury retirement by Lee.
Men's 40 and over singles. This has really been the battle all year. It was Gaku Mitsumatsu defeating Jackson Grover 7-6, 5-7, and then 10-8 in the tiebreak.
Those two have really battled all summer long. Yeah. Women's Open singles, we had just a championship match, and it was Erin Riney defeating Emma Neal, 6-love, 6-love.
Women's B singles, it was also just a final. Shelley Fenton defeated Kayla Kirby, 6-2, 6-love.
We have a round robin in men's open doubles. In first place position is Jackson Donovan and Owen Brown. Second place, Chris Allen and Evan Bell. And third place, Christopher Clarkson and Jonathan Wood.
Men's C doubles, it was Matt Kondo and Aaron Verone defeating Alok and Ronak Chaudhry, 6-3 and 6-3.
In men's B doubles, in the championship, it was Christopher Clarkson and Charles Lynn over Devin Hainline and William Hatchett by walkover.
Men's 40 and over doubles, very highly anticipated.
Oh, yes. This is the one everybody was waiting for and wanted to hear about. This
absolutely.
is why they're all tuned in worldwide.
There's
right
a huge crowd for this, too, yeah. Unfortunately, the real good match was the early one. That one went to a third set tiebreaker, and then the Humphreys brothers, Steve and Don, had to withdraw from the tournament, and so it came down to the match between Chad Young and Jonathan Wood, and Chris Godby and Tim Perkins, and Young and Wood were the winners. 6-2, 6-3, I think. Is that right? Yeah, 6-2, 6-3. And do we want to talk about the title of the program now? Title of this podcast?
Accidental Payback. Yeah. Accidental Payback. There was Payback, but it was accidental. So listeners will remember that earlier in the season at the Sidney Cassidy Memorial Tournament, Tim Perkins and I played Chad and Jackson Grover. And there were a couple of times when Chad hit me with the ball at close range. And we made jokes about it for a while. And then this match at Kids on the Block Points for Puppets tournament, there was a shot where Chad was at the net, I was at the baseline, and I don't know if it was off a service return, Chad. I don't remember. Your partner, Jonathan, may have served one right in my wheelhouse, and I decided to crank it straight down the line.
Yeah,
but instead of
cranking it in the middle a little bit, and
instead of cranking it straight down the line, where did it hit you?
Hit me right here in
in the neck. I thought it hit you like I did. It was so fast. I mean, because I hit it so hard. It was so fast. I thought it kind of hit you like in the upper chest, but it hit you in the neck. That's even worse. That makes me feel even worse for doing that. I felt bad at the time, and I'm sure I felt bad I felt worse about it than you did, probably with the pain you were having. I hope it didn't hurt too bad, because I was like, oh crap, he's gonna think I did that on purpose for payback, but it was accidental payback, as I said.
I tell you, I told John Wood, it is hard to play in tournaments that you run. That's why I don't do it very often. Mm-hmm. And I generally try to make it like the last match of the day or something. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But because of scheduling, we were going to play the last match of the day, but we moved to earlier after the Humphreys withdrawal. And so I wasn't really sure how good I'd be with the heat. And I've been up since 4:30, and it was hot. And it was the hottest time of the day. And I told John after we're done, I said, I probably had about 20 minutes left or I was cooked. So I was glad we got it over with. I was glad we got it over.
You brought in a ringer. I mean, you played well. You really did. But you brought in a ringer because Jonathan he's got a heck of a serve.
He's got a heck of a first
It's hard to handle. Yeah. He's a good player. Mm-hmm. And I had not met him before, so I hope to see more of him on the tour. I hope he'll join us again in the future. He's probably played before, and I just never encountered him. But anyway, so congratulations on that title. All right,
thank you.
And now that we got that out of our system, and you have accepted my apologies for my errant shot. Again, I was trying to go down the line, hit you in the neck. Sorry.
Doesn't mean you're not going to get hit in the future. It happens.
No. I fully expect to get hit in the future. I fully expected to be hit that day. I really did. And remember that overhead you had that almost hit me because I moved in the direction it was going? That was just a bad decision by me, and it was a close call. I did not get hit, but I thought it was going to happen.
If I was going to try to hit you, that would have been it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, if anybody is still listening now at this point, let's keep going. We got women's open doubles, which did not make. So let me move on to women's B doubles. Let's see what we have here. In the championship there, it was Kara Compton and Keela Schultz defeating Karen Geiger and Heidi Van Emergen. That score was 6-3, 6-love.
Mixed open doubles was a round robin, and the father-daughter duo of Jarrett and Addison McFall were the winners. They went 2-0. Alexis Hales and Jackson Grover were second. Noah Bennett, Morgan Robertson finished third in that round robin.
And last but not least, in these back-to-back tournament results, we have mixed B doubles. The champion there was Chase Cloyd and Alexis Hales defeating Devin Hainline and Kara Geiger in a withdrawal. Heat issue, scheduling issue. Do you remember, Chad? We don't know.
Well, I think those folks were from the Murray-Mayfield area, and they had already played a couple matches in the morning, didn't want to stick around and play the finals, so they wanted to get back home.
Yep, it happens. It was hot. Well, after all of these results, we've got new point standings. These are all the way up to date, and last night they went live on the CKTStour.com website because that's how I like to spend my Friday night, working on point standings. Can't think of a better thing to do on a Friday night. And Chad, I'll invite you to go first with men's open singles.
George Hopkins is the leader. He won the first two tournaments on the tour. He's at 8 points. Skylar Lee and Young Jun Woo are in second at 7 points.
In men's B singles, we have a tie for first place right now going into the last two tournaments. Chase Cloyd and Mason Young both have 10 points, followed closely by Evan Brown with 9.
Men's C singles, couple tour veterans. Steve Parsons leads Larry Kohler by 1.5 points. Steve has 11. Larry has 9.5. So last two tournaments could play a big factor there.
In men's 40 and over singles, we see the reflection of that back and forth battle between Gaku Mitsumatsu and Jackson Grover. Mitsumatsu has a half-point lead at 17.5 to 17 over Jackson Grover. Nobody is close behind them. It's going to come down to one of those two, and it's going to be exciting potentially.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing I like about it is it's 17.5 to 17, which shows that both have played a lot of tournaments and have had a lot of good results. They've played in the final 4 of the 6 tournaments.
4 times. Yep.
That's why that race is so close. Boys 18 and under singles is a tie. Shepard Kurtz, with his win in the Puppets tournament, is now tied with Jack McCubbins, both with 8.5 points.
In boys 16 and under singles, we have Garrett Rouse in the first place position with a half-point lead over Micah Goodwin, and Carter Bernards is very close behind with 7.
Sawyer Kurtz won the Puppets event in the boys 14, but Roger Pierce still has a healthy lead. He has 14.5 points to Kurtz with 9 in second place.
In boys 12 and under singles, Reed Kickert is in the first place position with 14 points. Aaron Chang right behind him with 12. Reed has played one more tournament than Aaron has, and we'll just have to see what happens down the line with these last 2 events coming up.
Men's Open doubles, Owen Brown with the win is now in first place with 7 points, 1 point better than the player he won the Puppets event with. Jackson Donovan has 6, and Matt Smith has 6.
Men's Open doubles is one of those events that was pretty light until mid-season. Like, there were a lot of different people that played, but they had not played 2 times, many of them. And now, after points for puppets, we have Owen Brown securing that first place lead. Jackson Donovan also qualified by playing in the points for puppets tournament. So the top three are all close together there, and we'll see what happens. In men's B doubles, here we have a four-way tie at the top. We have Carson Donahue, Dan Duncan, Van Patterson, and Bibbin Turner, all with 10 points each, and then we have three guys right behind them with 8 points each, so could still be anybody's title the rest of the way.
Men's C doubles has Benjamin and James England well in front with 15 points over James and Jamison Roberts. They're at 10.5 points. Again, both of those teams have played a lot of tour events, but the Englands have won 3 of the 4 tournaments they've played in.
Now, if I'm correct, Jamison Roberts was injured at Puppets and was there, maybe played his singles and got hurt and didn't get to play his doubles. Is that
no? He pulled out Friday morning.
He got hurt before the tournament. Okay.
Yeah, I think he got hurt Thursday night, and so that men's C singles turned into a round robin because I was able to find that out early enough. So
I see.
An injury certainly cost them there.
They definitely would have played at Puppets, I'm sure, and that gap between those first 4 positions would have been a little closer. Mm-hmm. Let's go on then to men's 40 and over doubles. Yours truly is in the lead. Sorry.
I said, look at this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yours truly is in the lead with 17 points, followed closely by my partner, Tim Perkins, with 15, who couldn't play the first tournament. Don Humphreys, who, if you've checked it out, still, he's highly ranked in the district and the section. Don Humphreys is close behind us with 12.
Boys,
and Chad qualified. Look at that. You're now tied for 4th place.
But I don't think I can catch you. You're 9 points ahead. I don't think I can make up that ground.
You can't catch me, but you can still play Glasgow and come on over to Russell Springs and play Russell County, and you can have a very respectable number there. You're hereby invited.
Boys 18 and under doubles is a close one as well. Leighton Thomas has 12.5 points. His partner in the Puppets, Jude Tabor, is just a half point back. And Carter Bernard, who won the Puppets event, is a point and a half back at 11.
I like these tight races. I really do. Mm-hmm. It excites me for some reason. And so when I'm working on them, I'm keying in those numbers, and I'm like, ooh, look at that. Look what changed right there, So women's open singles is actually shaping up pretty well. We have 4 qualified players right now with still 2 tournaments left to go, and Erin Riney is in the lead with a 3-point lead over Sarah Dunn, 15 points to 12.
Women's B singles, we do not have anybody qualified right now.
Several people have played. Several ladies have played. No one has played twice. So I got a feeling somebody will by the time it's over, and somebody's going to get that award, but nobody yet.
Girls 18 under singles, Peyton is going to win. We don't know which one because we have Peyton Lindley at 10 points, and we have Peyton Venters with 10 points. Claire Riney.
It's not definite. What if they don't play? They may not play. And even if they did play, upsets happen, and somebody else could jump up there to the top. So
Claire Riney is in 3rd, but right now it's a tie between the Peytons.
That's right. Girls 16 and under singles. The leader right now is Reagan Lee with 5 points, followed by Abigail Joyner with 4. We have a few other participants with 4 points, but they still need to play a second event to qualify.
Girls 14 and under singles, Leela Owsley leads with 7 points. McKenna Clark is one of 3 players who are 2 points back, along with Sloan Tuggle and Jocelyn Vargas.
Now, we've had 8 girls play in the 12 and under singles this summer, but none of them have played twice. So again, we have a situation where no one is truly in the lead because no one has qualified by playing girls 12 and under singles twice.
It's only the second time this year that 12 and under singles is made. So
yes, that's correct. Well, let's look at women's open doubles, which also has had its struggles with numbers. But we do have two solid first place leaders right now in Trina Rickard and Michelle True at the top with 7 points each.
Women's B doubles, Amber Brown with a slight lead over a three-way tie. Amber has 6.5. Alexis Hales, Jessica Owsley, Emma Schneller all have 6 points.
Look at those top 14 lines. They are all within 2.5 points of the leader.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's go on then to girls 18 and under doubles, and Peyton Lemley is in the lead right now with by a 2-point margin over Allie Bird and Leela Owsley.
Mixed open doubles. Jackson Grover is the male leader over Mason Young by a point, 9.5 to 8.5. His partner, Alexis Hales, is the leader on the women's side with 9.5 over Morgan Robertson, who has 5. So Alexis is in a pretty strong position there for the women's mixed open title.
That's right. In mixed B doubles, Amber Brown and Evan Brown are in first place. Amber has 13 points for the female lead. Evan has 11 for the male lead.
And in mixed 18 and under doubles, Sean Guinea and Ray Sobiek lead respectively. In the mixed 18, both have 8. Sam Nelson would be second for the boys with 6, and Madison Gibson is second for the girls with 5.
So that's a look at our current up-to-date, believe it or not, up-to-date point standings, and as we head into the final 2 tournaments. So speaking of, entries are now open for our 7th tournament of the summer, the Glasgow Open. This is a tournament that's been on the tour for a very long time. Our friend and fellow CKTS board member, Trina Rickard, is the director of this one, and we're hoping for a good turnout next week in Glasgow. Chad, do you think you might be there for that one?
It's possible. I don't know yet.
That means no, people. He's not.
For a lot of people, though, as we go through the point standings, there's an opportunity to possibly improve your standing with just a couple tournaments left.
Maybe he's afraid of getting hit in the neck again.
Maybe if it was close, maybe if you weren't just running away with it, I would think about it. But I mean, 9 points, I don't know if I can make that up. If it was only like 3 points, maybe I could give it a go. But
if I could give you a few of my points, I would. But I don't think that's.
Jackson's probably going to play mixed in men's 40, so I would have to find somebody to partner up with.
Well, what about your ringer, Jonathan? Bring your ringer back.
I could. It's just Glasgow, so
I'm inviting this defeat here, because I'm not scared. That's what I'm saying. All right.
Right.
Well, there's just a little bit of time. Sorry?
I said I'll see what I can do.
Okay. There's just a little bit of time left to register, so be sure to get in before that entry window closes this coming Tuesday, August 26th at 6 p.m. Central Time. As always, you can go to cktstour.com to get started. Game Set Match Kentucky is proud to partner with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. For only $11 a month, you can help provide homes for veterans and first responders in need.
Major League pitcher Andy Pettitte. I teamed up with Tunnel to Towers after seeing their life-changing work with military and first responder families. Now we're expanding our mission to help veterans struggling with homelessness. We want to help them rebuild their lives not only by giving them a home, but by providing the services they need. Please join me in donating at t2t.org.
Well, nominations are now open until September 15th for USTA Kentucky Awards. You can nominate individuals, organizations, facilities, and events for various award recognitions. You can find the nomination form at USTAKY.com. That's the awards in January, so you have until the middle of next month to get your nominations in for that.
Maybe you have a favorite community tennis association CKTS that you want to nominate. A volunteer of the year, junior female player of the
Tournament?
year, adult male player of the year. There's a facility.
There's a tournament that you really liked, you think tournament you really enjoyed, nominate the tournament for tournament of the year, one of the categories.
You can even nominate your favorite Central Kentucky related tennis podcast. Even if they've won it before, there's no reason they can't win it again. Nominate away. But yeah, go USTAKY.com is where you can do that nomination form. Also, did you know that you can support tennis by playing golf? You can if you register for the Razor Racquet Golf Scramble. Originally scheduled for August, this event has been moved to October 27th. Early registration discount is available until September 21st, and sponsorship packages are available also and due by September 21st. Full details on registration and sponsorship are available at razorracquetgolfscramble.com. This event supports the Razor Racquet Foundation, a very worthy cause. And for more details on everything happening with USTA Kentucky, visit them at USTAKY.com or on Facebook and Instagram. So just a couple of reminders of things coming up for CKTS. We've got the Glasgow Open, August 30th and 31st. Entries open this past Monday, August 18th. The deadline for that is Tuesday, August 26th at 6 p.m. Again, CKTStour.com is where you register and see our complete tournament schedule. You can also follow CKTS on Facebook, Instagram, and X at CKTS Tour. Our tournaments are sanctioned for juniors and adults at level 6, and our results are picked up by UTR. Chad, this would be a good time. If you had any announcements to promote for the Southern Kentucky Tennis Association, go for it.
Well, I'll start with something that we partnered with Warren County Parks and Recreation. We have a match play on Mondays, and last year was very successful. We had adult match play for men and women on Monday nights from 6 to 9 p.m. This year we're going to try to do juniors as well. So our first session starts September 8th. That's for the adults. It runs through October 20th. There'll be 6-week sessions. It's $30. And then we have a junior session. The UTR 2 to 3.5 will be from 6 to 7:30, and then UTR 3.5 plus is from 7:30 to 9. That is also $30 as well. And then we have another adult session, another junior session later on in the winter. So you can find out more about that at SOKY Tennis or at Warren County Parks and Recreation Facebook page or website. We have another Drop Shots here that starts this Tuesday, sponsored by Local Taco. So you can go to SOKYtennis.net to sign up for that. And then a tournament that is coming up a little bit later in September, the BG Open is going to be at the end of September. It is an age group division and NTRP. So it's similar to the way that a CKTS tournament is structured. We have age groups 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, singles and doubles. And then we've added NTRP 3.0, 3.5, 4.0, and Open. That is a USDA Level 4 tournament, the BG Open. That is September 26th and 28th. You can find that on the USDA website or at SOKYtennis.net.
Okay, so again, the website is SOKYtennis.net. Of course, they're also on Facebook at SOKY Tennis. Well, that is going to serve out another action-packed 50th episode of Game Set Match Kentucky, and I want to thank everyone for watching or listening, and for those of you that have been with us since the beginning, we definitely appreciate you. You can subscribe with any podcast app on your mobile device, as always, or just watch us here on Facebook and YouTube. Our website is GameSetMatchKY.com for all things about the show. And you can follow the show on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X. The handle is at GameSetMatchKY. Chad is on X at Chad Young Tennis. and I am on X at Chris Godby. Thanks again to our sponsor, Vision Cabinet Source. Chad, I'm not going to say it yet, but we've got another sponsor that's going to join us beginning with the next episode, so I'm excited about that. And if you would like to advertise on this program, you can reach out to info@gamesetmatchky.com to start the conversation. I want to say a big thank you to the people that have played in our tournaments so far throughout the first 6. Don't forget about the last 2. We've got 2 more to go. The weather should be a little bit cooler. The facilities are good. They've got new courts at Barron County High. We've got new courts at Russell County High. So Glasgow Open and First National Bank Russell County Open, those are both coming up. So mark your calendars for those. Other than that, I guess that's all I've got. And here we go with the Hawkeye. I'm watching. Oh, Hawkeye says we're out again. So until next time, for the next 50 times, I'm Chris Godby with Chad Young, and this has been Game Set Match Kentucky.